Maybe you are an independent business owner. Maybe you're newly leaving corporate and starting your own thing. And maybe you're a freelance designer, copywriter, HR consultant, yoga teacher even, right? And you want to grow your visibility. You want to attract clients who really align with your work. So I think here's something that you could think about when you're thinking about what you could do consistently and how you can create. So one, focusing on what lights you up. Instead of trying to be everywhere all at the same time, start by noticing what you actually enjoy doing. Maybe you love creating short videos for Instagram, but you hate writing long, polished posts on LinkedIn. Or maybe you feel energized by hosting a monthly in-person workshop rather than posting something online. The key is to choose one or two visibility practices, one or two things you can do consistently that feel fun and energizing and don't feel like a chore. So really think about what brings you energy, what you enjoy doing, maybe some things that you do in your free time that you don't think are relevant to your business, but there could be a way that you could apply it there. Principle 2, consider the impact that you want to have. So here's where you get to ask yourself, what difference do I want my work to make in the world? Or what difference do I want my work to make for people? How do I want people to leave an experience with me or content that I create? How do I want them to be changed afterwards? So as an example, if you're a yoga teacher, maybe your impact goal is to create a sense of calm and connection for busy professionals. When you're clear on the impact that you want to make, it can become easier to kind of design your marketing activities in a way that feels authentic to you, or ignoring these vanity metrics like follower counts, because it doesn't matter how many people you reach, as long as you reach a smaller number of the right people and impact them in the way that you want. So it's important just to think about not following someone else's playbook here just because they seem successful, because they may be doing something that is leading to a totally different impact than what you really care about. Principle number 3 here, figuring out designing around your own rhythm. You don't need to show up every day to be consistent, first of all. There's a woman, Tanya, that I know that does LinkedIn posts, and she calls her program Lazy on LinkedIn. And it's about posting once a week, but like having a high impact post, right? So that's an example of not following the advice of what, maybe a kind of more rigid consistency might look at, but instead experiment, find a rhythm that fits your life and fits your energy. Maybe you post 3 times a week for a few months and then take a week off and see how it goes. Or maybe you decide you just want to post once a week, but you want to do them all at the very beginning of the month and just have them ready to go. Or during a busy client season, you might focus on something else altogether. Your rhythm can change as your business grows, and the goal really is to create a pattern that supports you instead of burning you out. And so think about when you feel most creative, when you want to create, how you want to create, what are the conditions around the creative work that you do, where would you want to sit, and who would you want to be around? And then you could think about, do I want to do things on a consistent cadence? Do I want to batch things and have them show up consistently for others? What works for you? And now the 4th and final principle, setting these process goals, not outcome goals. So instead of really focusing on results like I need 5 new clients this month, things that you can't control, focus on the actions that you can. So as an example, maybe you do want to commit to attending a new networking event every month, finding something where you think maybe your ideal clients might be. Or maybe it's posting a behind the scenes video every week, just talking about the work you're doing with client, or sending out an email newsletter once a month. Thinking about the process goal being the actual action versus by doing this, I'm going to get to XYZ. I'm going to get to a certain follower count. I'm going to get to a certain client count or a certain revenue count. Those are things that we can't control. And so building consistency also looks like rewarding yourself for taking those consistent actions. They're going to help you build momentum. And you might not know exactly what the results of those are going to be. But the thing is also, sometimes you might start to see outcomes that you never expected. I did not expect to have clients come to me with new opportunities that I never really considered because they found me because of my consistency and putting my thoughts out into the world. So these results can happen really naturally when you keep showing up for the process and doing work that really energizes you and not trying to control outcomes that we just don't have control over.